So another tutorial. Now we get to interesting concepts in finite automata machines. This concept is known as a Moore machine. A Moore machine is a collection of 5 things: a finite set of states, an alphabet of letters forming the inputs, an alphabet of possible output values, okay, and a transition table, and output tables that shows the characteristics of our outputs. What does this all mean? So right now I have a weird Moore machine that is in front of us. It's no longer finite automatas. Notice how I've changed the terms that we use. Now we are talking about Moore machines. So the difference between a Moore machine and a finite automata is that they contain outputs that are not as normal per se. So I have states here Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3, and you'll notice that on top of it there's tiny boxes where there's a 0, there's a 1, there's a 0, and there's a 1. Those are their outputs. I have a few loops, and let me just demonstrate what I have in front of us. So if you were to step into this machine, here I have a code AB. You notice how at my initial I haven't pressed or like stepped into my machine yet, but the output is displaying 1. So it's A. Let's step into this machine. A, B. So the output from Q0 was 1, right? Notice how it's written, and Q1 is 0. And then following that it's a B, and then following that Q3, state 3 is a 1, and then it's a 0. Notice how each time we move from one state to another, at the bottom here, I don't know if you can, I can't zoom on this thing, but like at the bottom, at my trace, whatever it's called, at my trace, it outputs a value. So just think about how the idea of finite automatas can be miniature gates or AND gates that display that require an output. So our states would have certain output. So if we were to step into our machine with a different value, say we have this ABBA. Let's see what our output would be this time. You see how it's different. There's a loop here at B, so it's BBB, which is 0 0 0, and then it moves on to the next transition, which is Q3, and the output of Q3 is 1. So all you need to get from this tutorial is that Moore machines have outputs. Moore machines have outputs, and they can be traced in a table that shows how far we've come. So if I were to run multiple inputs, right? Remember how I load my inputs, and then below it is if I were to run my inputs, it will display a certain output. So see how finite automata machines are now coming together with the rawest part of a computer language, which is binary, 0 and 1. So that's why we have 1 and 0 as my output. See how my outputs are related to the zeros and 1 of binary output. So Moore machines is the next idea and the next concept. So please stick around for the next videos just to see how they work. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe.